today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Austin Ekeler, the ball carrier.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
6 yards.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31.
The 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. For another. Running on 1st down, Ekeler. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ekeler, of course, the Chargers' #1 running back this year, now that Melvin Gordon is on the opposite sideline with the Broncos. But even with those 2 backs, the Chargers 28th in the NFL in rushing in 2019. Second down, here's Herbert. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos offense set to go behind their quarterback in his 2nd season now from Missouri, Charles. It's Drew Lock.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft until the end of his rookie season, because on draft night he thought he might go in the 1st round, ended up going in the 2nd, and then didn't get to start with the Broncos until near the end of his rookie year. But the Broncos did go 4-1 in those games, and he played very well, working on his agility and his pocket presence in the offseason. And I love how the Broncos upgraded around him in order to give him more weapons.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
Lock's pass.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
11 yards there, 1st down.
First down.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 105 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Kenneth Murray in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, it won't help them at contract time.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they want.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And we see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on.
And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick 6 last time out.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way. Down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
When you throw that flag, you probably feel the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Finds Roberts left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Locke. He finds Roberts, complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Now Locke again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a gain of 11, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos nothing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Melvin.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
It's a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Now to the air. Lock. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Seth Roberts. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Kickoff for Denver.
And he will returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10
at their own 22.
He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again. Herbert. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Gordon open, completes it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to look for Allen now with a deep ball. And he will take it across midfield and down the 45. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing on second and 8. Lock. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a third and 8. He's got his tight end fan. And oh, caught it up and picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
Herbert on third down now. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. On the give, this is Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 9. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Throw to the right here, Gordon. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Out of the gun, Herbert to Gordon, out left, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First play of the drive there is incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 13, it sets him up 1st and goal. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver's offense ready to go again. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun snap to Locke. This is Gordon on the dump-off. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke letting one go deep for Roberts. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Locke. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Gordon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down by
for Melvin Gordon, he's certainly up for this one. He's going to get a chance at least twice a year to take on his former teammates. As he spent 5 years in a Charger uniform, but now he'll be doing his work against his old. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's King, and he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10 at their own 24. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
Taken down back at the 42.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. On screen, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Chargers.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Field. It in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle.
It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the fumble recovery leads to 6.
Points for the Chargers. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that the tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. To throw again. Block. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Complete to Noah Fant.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Locke. Man open, that's Chester Rogers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Locke. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Lock throw complete here to Judy. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Complete to Jerry Judy.
2nd and 11 now.
9 brings up 2nd down at the 14-yard line.
Again, it's Locke. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's brought down after a very nice game. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Ty Long now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Locke. And Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Broncos.
Block now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Lock looks to throw it again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. Quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time. And that's what his interception. Picked up by Tremaine Johnson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
49-yard.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going